In the vast desert lands of northern Mexico, where golden dunes meet ancient mountains and the sunsets ignite the sky with fire, lies a land of mystery, culture, and beauty unlike anywhere else on earth. This is Sonora, a place where time seems to slow down, where every trail hides a story, and where every city whispers legends passed down through generations. From the sacred lands of the Seri people to the crystal blue waters of San Carlos, from the rugged Sierra Madre to the vibrant heartbeat of Hermosillo, Sonora, is a territory forged by nature, shaped by history, and filled with secrets waiting to be uncovered. Today, you and I are going on a journey across this powerful land, a journey few dare to experience, but none ever forget. You'll witness landscapes that look torn from another world, taste traditions older than entire nations, and explore places that will challenge your imagination and redefine what you think you know about Mexico. So buckle up, take a breath, and get ready, because what you're about to see is more than a travel guide. It's an adventure across one of the most breathtaking and underrated regions on the planet. Welcome to Sonora. And trust me, you're going to want to stay until the very end. Let's go to the intro, and we'll continue shortly. A land forged by sun and time, Sonora. A land where the sun burns hotter, the nights shine brighter, and the landscapes stretch farther than the imagination can reach. Before you is a place carved by ancient winds, guarded by sacred mountains, and blessed with the endless blue of the Sea of Cortez. This is not just another Mexican state, it is a world of contrasts. A frontier land where the desert meets the ocean, where culture meets wilderness, and where every traveler discovers a piece of themselves. Welcome to our 25-minute journey across the most breathtaking, powerful, and unforgettable tourist destinations in Sonora, Mexico. Close your eyes for a second and imagine this: the soft crash of waves, orange mountains glowing under the sunrise, a desert stretching infinitely behind you, a sky so clear that the Milky Way looks like a glowing river at night. This is the Sonora that few people truly know. A Sonora filled with beaches of turquoise water, volcanic craters that seem carved by gods, colonial towns frozen in time, sacred lands of the Seri people, and deserts that look like scenes from another planet. In this documentary-style adventure, we're going to explore San Carlos, a paradise of mountains rising from the sea, Bahia de Quino, calm beaches, and the spiritual world of the Seri tribe. Puerto Peñasco, Northern Mexico's lively coastal hotspot Alamos. The magical colonial town La Pintada, home to ancient cave paintings, the Painacat, and Great Altar Desert. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, Nacapul Canyon, a hidden oasis among red cliffs. Hermosillo, the heart and flavor of Sonora. This is not just a travel guide. It is a deep dive into Sonora's identity, its landscapes, culture, people, legends, and natural wonders. So get ready, pack your imaginary bags, and join me as we begin with one of Mexico's most visually stunning coastal destinations, San Carlos. Where mountains kiss the sea, San Carlos Guimas is one of those rare places where Nito decided to go all out. When you arrive, the first thing that catches your eye is the iconic Tetacawi Mountaina, massive reddish peak rising dramatically from the ocean like a guardian of the coast. It's impossible to ignore. It's impossible not to stare. This is the postcard view that made San Carlos famous worldwide. The colors of San Carlos, the water here glows in shades of turquoise, emerald, and deep blue. The beaches curve gently, surrounded by rocky cliffs and desert vegetation that somehow manages to survive the intense Sonoran heat. There is a reason National Geographic once listed San Carlos as having one of the most spectacular ocean views in the world. Things to do in San Carlos. San Carlos is a playground for nature lovers. You can paddleboard near the shore, swim with colorful fish, go snorkeling in hidden coves, take a boat tour to spot dolphins, kayak during sunrise, ride a jet ski across calm waters, or simply sit on the sand and watch the sky burn orange during sunset. But one activity stands above them all: climbing Tetakawi. This hike is not easy, but the reward is extraordinary. You climb over rugged rocks, narrow trails, and steep slopes. Your heart races, your legs shake, but your excitement pushes you higher. And then it happens. You reach the top. From the summit, San Carlos unfolds beneath you like a living painting. Sweeping beaches, boats anchored in the bay, sparkling water, and desert mountains stretching beyond the horizon. It is one of the most breathtaking viewpoints in northern Mexico. Best beaches in San Carlos. Playa Los Algodones, known for soft, almost white sand. Playa San Francisco, ideal for swimming. Padres Pintas, a quiet, more secluded beach. La Posada, calm and perfect for families. Each has its own personality, but they all share one thing: crystal clear water that makes you forget you're in the desert. The atmosphere of San Carlos blends relaxation with adventure. You can eat shrimp tacos, enjoy a cold drink by the sea, or listen to local musicians playing norteño as the sun goes down. Life is slower here. The days feel longer, and every moment feels like a photograph waiting to be taken. Valle de Quino, Comseas, ancient spirit, just 1 hour from Hermosillo lies. Valle de Quino, a destination with a much quieter, more authentic vibe than San Carlos. Here, the ocean is peaceful. The beaches stretch endlessly. The lifestyle is simple and deeply connected to the sea. This is where locals come to breathe, reset, and enjoy life without rush. The Sea of Cortez at its gentlest. Quino's waters are gentle, ideal for swimming, kayaking, fishing, and taking long walks at sunrise. Many travelers describe Quino as having the most peaceful energy on the Sonoran coast. And they're not wrong. The second home of the Seri people, but Quino is more than a beach town. It is the gateway to the culture of the coast, also known as the Seri tribe, one of the most culturally rich and resilient indigenous groups in Mexico. Just offshore lies Isla Tebron, the largest island in the country, and a sacred Seri territory. The Seri people have lived for thousands of years in harmony with the sea and desert. Their art, languages, legends, and traditions are woven into the identity of Sonora itself. Their handcrafted ironwood sculptures are famous worldwide, representing turtles, coyotes, manta rays, dolphins, and mythological beings. Visiting Quino is not just a trip, it's a cultural immersion. Why Quino matters? Quino is perfect for travelers who love calm beaches, authentic culture, slower rhythms, beautiful sunrises, and deep connection with nature. It is the opposite of crowded tourist cities. Here, the sea feels like your own private escape. Part 2, Sonora, where nature, culture, and adventure meet. The highway turns into a silver ribbon as it approaches Puerto Penasco, a coastal treasure known by tourists as Rocky Point Butte Sonorans. It's simply home. This desert Bittersea landscape is unlike anywhere else in Mexico or the United States. Here, the Sonoran Desert literally slides into the Sea of Cortez, creating a surreal contrast. Golden dunes, red mountains, and turquoise water, all in one frame. Puerto Penasco has evolved from a sleepy fishing town into one of the most visited beach destinations in northern Mexico. Because of its proximity to Arizona, thousands of U.S. travelers cross the border every year seeking warm water, perfect sunsets, and fresh seafood. One of the most impressive natural wonders here is the El Painaque Engrandecero de Altar Biosphere Reserve, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Imagine walking on ancient lava fields, climbing volcanic craters, and wandering through endless dunes that look like scenes from another planet. Astronauts from Apollo missions even trained in this region due to its resemblance to the lunar surface. And yes, some locals still swear that strange lights appear over the dunes at night. Whether it's scientific phenomena or desert legends, that mystery only adds to the magic of the region. After a long day of exploring, Puerto Penasco rewards visitors with something unforgettable. Sunsets that look like they repainted with melted gold. The sky becomes a gradient of orange, pink, purple, and red, reflecting on the calm water of the Sea of Cortez. And the best way to end the day: a plate of shrimps al mojo diajo, or a fresh ceviche in front of the waves. But Sonora doesn't allow you to stay still for long. The state's beauty pushes you to continue discovering more. From sea to river, the cultural charm of Magdalena de Quino. A few hours south, the atmosphere changes completely. You arrive at Magdalena de Quino, a town filled with historical charm, religious tourism, and calm cobblestone streets. Forget beaches and deserts for a moment. Magdalena has a more intimate, spiritual energy. This town is best known for the mausoleum of Father Eusebio Francisco Quino, the Jesuit missionary who played a crucial role in the development of the region. Thousands of visitors come each year to pay respects, learn about the region's history, and feel the peaceful vibe of the town. The plaza, surrounded by gardens and colonial architecture, invites you to slow down and breathe. Walking through the streets of Magdalena feels like stepping into a storybook. Walls painted in warm tones, small artisan shops, bakeries with the aroma of freshly made pan dosi, and families sitting in the plaza during sunsets. The picture of traditional Sonoran life. And if you visit during the Fiestas de San Francisco, you'll witness one of the biggest pilgrimages in northern Mexico. Tens of thousands of devotees walk 4 miles from different regions, filling the streets with music, dancing, food, and celebration. It's a cultural experience that blends faith, identity, and deep-rooted tradition. But even in this peaceful town, adventure is never too far away. Nogales, the gateway city heading north. Once more, you reach Nogales, a vibrant border city that mixes Mexican energy with American influence. Nogales is a unique blend of cultures, traditions, and flavors. A place where you can hear English on one side of the street and Spanish on the other. One of the city's highlights is the historic downtown, filled with shops, crafts, and traditional Sonoran leather goods. Tourists love exploring the markets, browsing handmade boots, belts, hats, and jackets through Sonoran craftsmanship that has been perfected for generations. The border wall cuts through the region like a metal serpent, visually dividing 2 nations but culturally connecting them. Many people in Nogales have family, friends, or work just across the border. It's a city built on coexistence, trade, and shared lifestyle. Nogales is also surrounded by beautiful landscapes, rolling hills, hidden viewpoints, and hiking trails that reveal panoramic views of the desert. And at night, the city lights shimmer across both nations, blending into one continuous glow. But to truly understand Sonora, you need to experience one of its most important cultural identities: cabalgatas, rodeos, and the spirit of the vaquero. In Sonora, the tradition of the vaquero, the Mexican cowboy, is not just history. It's a living culture, and no place represents this better than towns like Sahuaripa, Moctezuma, and Villa Hidalgo, where ranching heritage runs deep. Here, you can attend authentic rodeos where expert riders compete in bull riding, horse racing, lassoing, and traditional events passed down through generations. The atmosphere is electric: music, cheering crowds, boots kicking up dust, and horses galloping under the intense Sonoran sun. Cabalgata's massive horseback rides, involving hundreds of riders, are a spectacular sight. Imagine roads packed with horses, flags waving, music playing, and people wearing traditional hats and embroidered shirts. These events show the pride of Sonoran identity, strength, resilience, community, and connection to the land. And speaking of land, it's impossible to explore Sonora without appreciating the region's delicious ranch-style food. The legendary Sonoran steak. Sonora is internationally recognized for producing some of the best beef in Mexico and the world. The cattle raised in Sonora grow in open pastures under sunny skies, feeding on natural grasses that give the meat a rich, distinct flavor. When you experience a Sonoran steak, you understand why the region is famous. Thick cuts, cooked over mesquite wood, seasoned lightly to let the natural flavor shine its culinary heaven. Whether it's ribeye, maracra, or costilla, Sonoran beef stands in a league of its own. But the region's gastronomic crown jewel is the carne asada Sonorans donde tritka. Asada as just food, it's a weekly ritual, a family event, a social tradition. Even travelers quickly learn that in Sonora, carne asada is not a meal. It's a way of life. With a full stomach and the scent of mesquite still lingering in the air, the journey continues deeper into the heart of Sonora toward mountains. missions, and some of the most breathtaking towns in northern Mexico. Part 3. Magic towns, mountains, and hidden treasures of Sonora leaving behind the ranch lands of central Sonora. The road begins to curve upward. The air becomes cooler, the vegetation denser, and the scenery shifts once again. Few tourists know that Sonora is not only deserts and beaches it's also home to stunning mountain ranges, pine forests, and magical towns filled with stories. One of these is the Pueblo Mágico of Alamos, a colonial treasure tucked deep in the foothills of the Sierra Madre Occidental. Alamos feels frozen in time. Its streets are lined with perfectly preserved mansions, old iron balconies, and traditional courtyards filled with fountains and bougainville. The sound of church bells echoes through the narrow streets, blending with the chirping of birds and soft mountain winds. Alamos is a town that invites exploration. You can walk for hours, discovering hidden alleys, climbing staircases that lead to panoramic viewpoints, and visiting small museums that narrate the region's rich history. Art galleries, local artisans' silver jewelry, shops all contribute to the town's cultural charm. The Mirador de Alamos offers one of the best views in Sonora. From this overlook, the entire town appears like a sea of white homes surrounded by green mountains. At sunset, the sky paints the landscape in orange, purple, and gold. For many travelers, this view alone is worth the trip. But Alamos is more than beauty. It is also known for the festival of Alfonso Ortiz Tirado, a yearly celebration where musicians, artists, and performers from around the world gather to fill the streets with culture and music. During the festival, the town comes alive with concerts, exhibitions, and celebrations that last for days. As you continue exploring, you find yourself at the entrance of the Sierra de Lemos Rio Cochuhaqui Biosphere Reserve, a region rich in biodiversity, with lush vegetation, waterfalls, and rare species. This reserve offers hiking trails and ecotourism adventures, perfect for nature lovers. It's a reminder that Sonora holds more ecological treasures than most travelers realize. Yet, the mountains of Sonora are vast, and Alamos is only the beginning. The Copper Mountains and the Valley of Rivers driving northeast, the Sierra Madre becomes more dramatic. Peaks rise sharply, and deep valleys carve the land. This area is home to indigenous communities, ranch villages, and landscapes that look almost untouched by time. Along this route lies Erivichi, a small town known for its hot springs. Travelers often stop here to relax in natural warm pools surrounded by forest. The sound of flowing water and birds creates an almost meditative environment perfect for unplugging from stress and reconnecting with nature. Further along, you reach Yacora, one of Sonora's most surprising destinations. Located over 1,500 meters above sea level, Yacora feels like a completely different world. Instead of desert heat, you find cool weather, tall pine forests, and cabins that look like something from northern Europe. It's a place where travelers gather around a fireplace at night, telling stories while the cold mountain wind whistles through the trees. This region is also rich in rivers crystal clear, fast-flowing, and surrounded by lush vegetation. Spots like El Salto, Las Cascadas de Yecora, and El Caján de Tonichi offer waterfalls and natural swing pools, perfect for adventurers. Hiking trails lead to viewpoints overlooking deep canyons, and the diversity of flora and fauna makes it one of the best ecotourism areas in Mexico. As you hike through these forests, you might see deer, foxes, eagles, and if you're extremely lucky, the tracks of the elusive jaguar, which still roams parts of the Sierra Madre and Sonora. The idea that such a majestic animal lives in these mountains adds an element of wonder and respect for the region's natural balance. But beyond nature, the mountains also hold historical treasures. The Jesuit missions of the Sierra Sonora is home to many beautiful missions established during the Jesuit era in the 17th and 18th centuries. These places are not just religious landmarks, they are cultural symbols that shaped the identity of the region. One of the most famous missions is Misión de Nuestra Señora de los Dolores, founded by Father Quino. Though today only ruins remain, the The site carries enormous historical importance. It is a place where the origins of Sonoran culture began, blending indigenous traditions with European influences. In towns like Bacanora, Arispe, and Anavas, visitors can find beautifully preserved missions with elegant bell towers, thick adobe walls, and rustic charm. These towns feel peaceful as if time moves slower, the man exploring them gives travelers a deep appreciation for the region's heritage. Sonora, in particular, is famous not only for its mission but also for its iconic drink, Sonora's traditional agave spirit. Distilleries in the area allow visitors to taste the drink, learn about its production process, and even walk through agave fields glowing under the sun. Bacanora has been part of Sonoran identity for over 300 years, and tasting it in its place of origin is an unforgettable experience. But as the road continues, Sonora surprises once more because from mountains and forests, the landscape suddenly shifts again into plains and wide open skies. The Central Valleys, land of agriculture and hot springs approaching the heart of Sonora. The geography opens into fertile valleys where agriculture thrives. This region produces wheat, grapes, vegetables, and oranges, making it one of the most productive agricultural areas in northern Mexico. One particularly charming spot is San Carlos, known for its breathtaking ocean views. An iconic Cerro with its two distinctive peaks rising sharply over the sea. Tetacahui is one of the most photographed landmarks in the state. Climbing it is a challenge, but the reward is a 360-degree view of turquoise waters, marinas, mountains, and beaches. The coastal town of San Carlos is tranquil and popular among travelers who seek beautiful scenery without crowds. It offers world-class diving, kayaking, fishing, and sunsets that look like paintings. Dolphins frequently swim near the bay, and snorkelers often encounter colorful fish in its clear waters. Not far from there lies Guima, one of the oldest ports in the Sea of Cortez. The city has a proud marine tradition, a beautiful historic center, and delicious seafood dishes such as caguamanta, shrimp tacos, and octopus stews. Inland towns like Aconchi attract visitors with their thermal springs, known as aguas termales Jacongshi, which bubble naturally from beneath the earth. Bathing in these warm mineral waters is both relaxing and therapeutic, a perfect stop before continuing deeper into Sonora's landscapes. And now, with beaches explored, mountains climbed, and traditions uncovered, the journey begins moving north, again toward deserts, legends, and one of the most mysterious landscapes in Mexico. Part 4. Deserts, Legend, and the powerful identity of Sonora as the road continues northward. The mountains slowly flatten, the vegetation thins, and the warm desert wind returns. The landscape transitions once again into the vast, endless deserts that define so much of Sonora's identity. But the deserts here are not empty, they're full of stories, ecosystems, and secrets waiting to be discovered. One of the most iconic desert regions in Sonora is the Grande Cerro de Altar, a stunning expanse of dunes that can reach heights of up to 200 meters, the tallest in North America. This area looks like it came straight out of a sci-fi movie, rolling waves of sand stretching in every direction as far as the eye can see. Visitors often describe the experience of walking here as stepping onto another planet. Adventurers travel to the Altar Desert to sandboard, hike through the dunes, and take photographs of landscapes so surreal that they almost feel unreal. At sunrise, the desert glows with golden light. At sunset, it turns deep orange and soft pink. And at night, the sky becomes an endless field of stars, uninterrupted by city glow. Locals speak of desert legends, strange lights, echoes across the dunes, and mysterious shapes moving in the distance. Whether these stories are myths, illusions, or something else, they add a layer of mystique to this ancient landscape. But the desert is also home to one of Sonora's most astonishing natural wonders, the crater part of the El Piniquit Biosphere Reserve. From above, it looks like a perfect circular hole carved into the earth, with walls that plunge down 200 meters. It's one of several volcanic craters in the region, each telling the geological story of a land shaped by fire, wind, and time. Exploring the Piniquit area reveals lava fields, volcanic tunnels, and massive rock formations formed thousands of years ago. It's no surprise that NASA used this region to train astronauts for the Apollo missions. The landscape truly feels lunar, making it one of the most extraordinary natural areas in Mexico. But beyond the wilderness, Sonora's modern cities also hold cultural and historical treasures. Ciudad Obregón, innovation, culture, and the Yaqui heartland. Heading south from the deserts, you reach Ivus, a city well known for its agriculture, technology, and vibrant cultural scene. Obregón is modern and dynamic, with large parks, universities, and shopping centers, but its greatest treasure is the deep-rooted culture of the Yaqui people. Juan of Mexico's most important indigenous groups, the surrounding Yaqui pueblos, Cocoret, Bakun, Torin, Botang, Vikang, Hangun, Irivis, and Belém preserves centuries of tradition, language, and identity. Visitors can learn about Yaqui history through museums, guided tours, and artistic exhibits. Their music, ceremonial dances, and crafts offer a glimpse into a culture that has resisted time. Colonization and modernization. One highly recommended stop is the Yaqui Museum in Cocorit, where ancient artifacts, ceremonial masks, and historical documents tell a powerful story of the Yaqui's struggle and resilience. It's an emotional and educational experience that adds depth to any trip through Sonora. Back in the city itself, travelers enjoy places like Laguna del Nanari, an artificial lake where families walk, exercise, kayak, and enjoy the fresh breeze in the late afternoon. At night, the lake lights up beautifully, and food stalls fill the area with local flavors: tostitos, preparados, fruit cups, tacos, and crispy. Ciudad Obregón also serves as a perfect base for exploring surrounding natural attractions, including rivers, dams, and cave paintings hidden in the hills. It's a city that balances nature, culture, and progress all at once. Navajoa, in the Mayo Valley, a short drive from Obregón, leads to a warm, welcoming city surrounded by fertile agricultural lands. It's known as the Friendly City, and for good reason. The people here embrace visitors with genuine hospitality and pride. Navajoa sits in the heart of the Mayo Valley, home to the Mayo indigenous community, whose traditions remain strong. Their festivities, wooden mask carvings, and ceremonial dances are culturally rich and deeply meaningful. Learning about their customs gives travelers a chance to connect with another essential piece of Sonora Seri. Nearby, the region offers natural attractions such as the Rio Mayo, ideal for fishing, kayaking, and swimming. During sunrise, the river glows orange and creates a peaceful atmosphere perfect for photography or simply watching nature wake up. Farm tours and agricultural experiences are also popular here. Visitors can walk among fields of wheat, corn, and vegetables, learning about Sonora's crucial role in Mexico's food production. This land is fertile, productive, and vital to the economic engine of the region. But as the journey continues, the landscapes begin to change, again moving toward industrial cities, historical centers, and the powerful heartbeat of Sonora's capital, Hermosillo, the desert city of light. Now the road leads straight to the capital, known as the City of the Sun. This metropolis blends modern life, traditional culture, and culinary excellence. Hermosillo is one of Mexico's fastest-growing cities, with skyscrapers, large universities, and a thriving business environment, but also with historical neighborhoods and iconic landmarks. One of the most recognizable symbols of the city is Cerro de la Campana, a hill that rises over downtown. Climbing it, whether by car or on foot, offers a panoramic view of the entire city. At sunset, Hermosillo glows with warm colors, and the mountains in the distance turn purple, one of the most beautiful evening views in northern Mexico. Hermosillo's historic center features the Calle de la Asunción, a majestic church with detailed architecture and a peaceful interior. Nearby lies the Plaza Zaragoza, a lively park full of families, musicians, vendors, and local culture. Walking these streets feels like experiencing the soul of the city. But if Hermosillo is famous for one thing above all else, it's food. The city's carne asada is legendary, considered by many the best in Mexico. Restaurants and family gatherings alike feature mesquite grilled beef, handmade tortillas, fresh salsas, and the mouth-watering smell of smoke rising into the night air. Eating carne asada in Hermosillo is not just a cultural ritual, and yet, beyond the comforts of the city, the desert still calls. There is one final region of Sonora that remains to be explored, one filled with beaches, islands, and marine life unlike anywhere else in the world. Part 5, Sea of Cortez, Wildlife Wonders, and the grand finale of Sonora. After exploring the capital, it's time to follow the call of the ocean. Once again, Sonora's coastline stretches for hundreds of kilometers along the Sea of Cortez, a body of water that Jacques Cousteau famously called the aquarium of the world, with its warm currents, crystal clear waters, and staggering marine biodiversity. This sea is one of the most precious natural treasures on Earth. The journey continues toward Bahia de Quino, one of Sonora's most beloved beach destinations. Quino is peaceful, family-friendly, and surrounded by breathtaking nature. As you approach the coast, you'll notice something on the horizon. A dark, rocky shape rising out of the sea. This is Tiburon Island, the largest island in Mexico and a sacred homeland of the Seri people. The Seri nation, also known as the Comcock, is one of the most culturally distinct groups in the country. Their traditions, language, crafts, and beliefs form a heritage unlike any other. Visitors can learn about their artwork, hand-carved ironwood sculptures, baskets made from desert plants, and jewelry crafted with marine shells. Each piece tells a story, not just of the artists, but of the deep relationship between the Seri people and the land. From the shores of Bahia de Quino, you can take boat tours to nearby islands, where dolphins glide alongside the boat and sea lions rest lazily on the rocks. If you're lucky, you might even spot giant manta rays leaping from the water or the towering dorsal fin of a killer whale passing through the channel. The calm sea, the fresh breeze, and the songs of seabirds make this one of the most peaceful experiences in Sonora. And yet, the coastline has even more surprises. Tastiota, Watabampito, and the quiet beaches no one tells you about beyond the popular destinations. Sonora hides secluded beaches that feel untouched and undiscovered. Tastiota, for example, is a coastal gem located between Hermosillo and Guaymas. With its weedy, empty beaches and intense blue water, Tastiota is perfect for travelers who want peace, solitude, and raw natural beauty away from crowds. Further south lies Watabampito, an extensive sandy beach known for its warm, shallow water ideal for swimming. The sunsets here create some of the most stunning colors you'll ever see. Deep purples, fiery reds, and brilliant orange reflections dancing on the gentle waves. Watabampito is also close to the town of Watabampo, which is rich in historical significance. It is the birthplace of revolutionary leader Alvaro Abreu, whose museum showcases photographs, documents, and the story of a man who played a key role in Mexican history. These lesser-known coastal areas provide a calm, authentic experience, perfect for travelers who want to connect with nature without distractions. Whether camping under the stars, fishing at dawn, or simply walking barefoot along the soft sand, these beaches remind you that Sonora still has unspoiled corners waiting to be cherished. But the journey doesn't end here. There is one more extraordinary destination to explore, one that many consider the most impressive coast in Sonora: San Carlos, where mountains dive into the sea. Returning north, you arrive at San Carlos, a place so picturesque that National Geographic once ranked it as having one of the most beautiful ocean views in the world. And when you stand before the iconic Cerro Tetacawi, you immediately understand why Tetacawi is not just a mountain. It is a symbol towering over San Carlos like a guardian of the sea. Its double peak shape makes it instantly recognizable. Adventurous travelers can hike the mountain, although the trail is challenging. But once you reach the summit, the reward is overwhelming. A panoramic view of turquoise bays, rocky cliffs, desert plants, and boats floating peacefully on the calm water. It is, without exaggeration, one of the most breathtaking views in northwest Mexico. San Carlos offers a perfect balance of nature and comfort. Its warm water beaches are ideal for swimming, snorkeling, paddleboarding, and kayaking. The underwater world here is vibrant home to colorful fish, sea turtles, rays, and even playful dolphins that often swim near the shore. Sunset cruises are especially popular. As the boat slices through the golden sea, the sky transforms into a masterpiece of colors. The silhouette of Tetakawi against the sunset creates a photograph you'll never forget. San Carlos is also famous for its diving spots. The Sea of Cortez is known for shipwrecks, coral reefs, and deep underwater cliffs that attract divers from around the world. Many describe the experience as swimming inside an aquarium. But the final chapter of your Sonoran journey brings you to a place where all of these ocean, mountains, and wildlife connect into one unforgettable region. The islands of the Sea of Cortez Sonora's waters are dotted with islands brimming with life and mystery. Some can be visited by boat, while others remain protected for conservation. These islands form a crucial part of the Sea of Cortez ecosystem and are essential habitats for birds, sea lions, and marine species. Near Guaymas, you'll find Isla San Pedro, Nolasco, famous for its large sea lion colony. Boats take travelers close enough to hear the barking calls of the sea lions as they sunbathe on the rocks. Some tours even allow snorkeling nearby, where you might swim alongside these curious creatures in their natural habitat. There's also Isla Venados, Isla Lobos, and Isla San Esteban, each offering unique landscapes from rugged cliffs to hidden coves and crystal clear waters. Birdwatchers love these islands because they host species found nowhere else on Earth. The combination of biodiversity, dramatic scenery, and pristine waters makes the islands of Sonora a paradise for photographers, adventurers, and nature lovers. A journey through time, culture, and nature. After exploring the beaches, deserts, mountains, valleys, missions, and indigenous cultures of Sonora, one thing becomes clear. Sonora is not just a state, it's an experience. It is a land where deserts glow orange at sunset. Oceans shimmer turquoise under the sun. Mountains breathe fresh, cold air through pine forests. Cultures like the Yaqui, Mayo, and Seri preserve their identity with pride. Ranch traditions live on through horses, music, and carneas. Cities blend modern life with centuries of history. Sonora is a place where every destination feels like a new world, but all are connected by the same spirit of strength, resilience, and beauty. As your journey comes to an end, you look back at the miles traveled and the memories made. From volcanic craters to peaceful beaches, from ancient missions to lively cities, from sacred indigenous traditions to the simple joy of a Sonoran sunsets, this adventure has shown you just how extraordinary this region is. And yet, like every great journey, Sonora leaves you with one final message. This land always has more to discover. Sonora isn't just visited, it's lived.